I inherited pounds, 30,000 shirs, and wasted pounds, 4,700, on a scam marketing course. About 5 years ago, I was handed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a pounds 30,000 inheritance. I decided to do the smart thing, to invest in myself and finally build a real future. 3 days later, pounds 4,700 of it had vanished, thanks to one of the biggest UK names in affiliate marketing. This isn't just a story about losing money. It's about how easily your hope can be packaged and sold back to you by people who see you as a sales target, not a student. I looked at all the online courses, but was swayed by a UK pounds 20 millionaire guru's website, name withheld for now, that was promoting a 3-day affiliate marketing course in a hotel near Heathrow Airport. An additional pounds 5 a night to book a room for this was included. The cost of this training was priced at pounds 8,000. So I contacted their sales team, who assured me it would be a comprehensive, detailed course that would turbocharge my affiliate marketing business with actionable secrets only the experts knew. That got me to join, especially when they offered to discount my fee to only pounds 4,700. So what were the results? Read on and be warned. This all kicked off about 5 years ago with the kind of phone call that just changes everything. It was about an inheritance, a sum of money that felt totally unreal to me at the time, pounds 30,000. It came with a heavy dose of grief, obviously, but also this crushing pressure. This wasn't money I'd earned and could just blow on something frivolous. It felt like a legacy, a responsibility. I couldn't just let it rot in a bank account, and I sure as hell couldn't just spend it. I had to do something smart with it, something that would actually honor the person I'd lost, my dear dad. At the time, I felt incredibly stuck. I had been in jobs that paid the bills, but none of them lit any kind of fire in me. You know the drill. Commuting, sitting in a grey office, watching the clock, and feeling my life just tick away. Every single day on my lunch break, I'd scroll through my phone, seeing all these people living incredible lives, working from laptops on beaches, talking about financial freedom and passive income. The dream wasn't just about the money. It was about autonomy. It was about owning my time, my life. And that's when I fell down the whole make money online rabbit hole. It's an entire universe, and right at the center of it are these charismatic gurus who seem to have it all figured out. I started with YouTube videos, then came the targeted ads, and pretty soon my entire social media feed was a non-stop parade of success. One guy in particular stood out. He was, by all accounts, a giant in the UK affiliate marketing world. His whole brand was built around this one incredible number, pounds 20 million. He'd apparently made pounds 20 million, mainly from affiliate marketing, and now he was willing to teach people like me how he did it. His ads were everywhere, slick, professional, and unbelievably persuasive. He wasn't some guy shouting in a shaky selfie video from his car. He was in what looked like a mansion, speaking with this calm, authoritative voice. He told his story of going from an employee to multi-millions, and he made it seem not just possible, but inevitable, if you just followed his system. For weeks, I ate up all his free content, webinars, PDF guides, blog posts. Everything he said just made sense. He was talking about funnels, value ladders, and email lists. It felt like he was giving me the secret language of the internet. Piece by piece, he built my trust. He wasn't promising I'd get rich overnight. No, he was smarter than that. He was promising something far more seductive. A proven, step-by-step blueprint. He positioned himself as a mentor, a guide who had already done the hard work and was now generously showing us the exact blueprint. The more I watched, the more I became convinced that this was the smart investment I was looking for. This wasn't like gambling or picking a risky stock. This was investing in skills. This was investing in me. Then the ads for his exclusive 3-day residential course started hitting me. The fast track to success. It was happening at a hotel near Heathrow Airport. The price tag made my eyes water, £8,000. But all the marketing was designed to reframe that cost. It wasn't an expense. It was an investment that would pay for itself 10, even 100 times over. His sales page was a masterpiece of psychology, filled with testimonials, success stories, and a countdown timer that created this insane sense of urgency. He was only taking on a group of 100+ students. This was my chance to learn directly from the master and his team. I agonized over it for days. It was just so much money, more than part of my entire inheritance. But every time I hesitated, I'd see another one of his ads or get that sinking feeling of being stuck in my dead-end life. The fear of missing out was huge. What if this was my one shot? What if I let it pass and was still in the same place in 5 years, just filled with regret? I talked myself into it. So, with a deep breath and a stomach doing backflips, I typed in my card details and hit confirm. I'd just spent a discounted £4,700 they offered me. A wave of nausea hit me, immediately followed by a surge of pure excitement. I'd done it. I was finally investing in my future. To make sure I didn't have to travel to and from Heathrow every day, I took advantage of their additional £5 a night offer to book a room in that hotel so I would be fresh and ready to learn how to become successful at last. The first day of the event felt like walking into another dimension. It was held in a soulless conference room at a really nice airport hotel, but the vibe inside was electric. There were about 100 of us, all buzzing with hope. We were all there for the same reason. We wanted to change our lives, and we believed this guy held the key. He walked out on stage to a huge round of applause, just oozing charisma. He was exactly like his videos, calm, confident, and utterly compelling. He started by telling his story again, hitting all the right emotional notes. He talked about his struggles, his doubts, his big breakthrough. We were all nodding along, seeing ourselves in his journey. Then the training began. And almost immediately, this tiny, sinking feeling started to creep in. The first module was on mindset. It was painfully generic. Believe in yourself. Overcome your limiting beliefs. Visualize success. It was nothing you couldn't get from a £10 self-help book or a 5-minute YouTube video. I just told myself it was the warm-up. He's just setting the stage. The real, actionable stuff must be coming next. Next, he talked about choosing a niche. Again, it was completely surface level. Pick something you're passionate about. Make sure it's a profitable market. He listed the big 3: health, wealth, and relationships. It was the exact same information I'd already seen in countless free blog posts and seminars. There was no depth, no secret insight. I started looking around the room. A few others had the same slightly confused look, but most people were just scribbling notes furiously, completely captivated. We were given a roadmap book, but it lacked any details, just information I already found online for free. But maybe he and his team were laying the foundations, so I thought. Day 2 was more of the same. He talked about building an email list, what a lead magnet was, what a sales funnel was, a website was, and so on. But it was all theory. It was the what, but never the how. The content was so unbelievably basic. It was a 10,000-foot overview of affiliate marketing, completely missing the detailed, granular steps we had all paid for. I could feel a knot tightening in my stomach. This £4,700 course was giving me information I'd mostly found for free online.
Everything I've shown you so far is the foundation. It's what you need to make a few £1,000s a month. But who here wants to play a bigger game? Who wants to build a true empire?
Of course, every single hand in the room shot up.
And that's when the real purpose of the event became crystal clear. He introduced his inner circle mastermind. This, he explained, was where the real secrets were kept. This was where you got personal access to him and his team, where you got his multi-million-pound strategies. This 3-day course, the one we'd all paid thousands for, was just a gateway. It was an audition. We hadn't bought a course, we had bought a ticket to a sales pitch.
During the breaks, I got talking to some other attendees and found out that not everyone had even paid the same price. Some paid £8,000. Others, who bought a last-minute deal, paid closer to £6,000. One guy I spoke to who paid £8,000 for a VIP ticket, which, as far as I could tell, just got him a slightly better seat and a pre-signed book. The whole pricing structure was just manipulative and dishonest.
He brought out a whiteboard and wrote down a number, £22,000. That was the price for his life-changing mastermind. The room went silent. For the next 2 hours, he justified that price using every high-pressure sales tactic in the book. He talked about it being discounted from the £300k value return on investment, asking, if all this did was make you an extra £5,000 a month, would it be worth it? He manufactured extreme scarcity. I can only take 10 people. I have to be selective. I only want to work with winners.
Then his team, the friendly people who'd been mingling with us for 3 days, acting like fellow students, suddenly revealed themselves to be the sales team. They descended on us, clipboards in hand, ready to sign people up. They threw in fast-action bonuses. Sign up right now and the price drops to £18,000. But the offer was only good for the next 30 minutes.
It was a masterclass in psychological manipulation. The entire event was engineered to break down your skepticism, overwhelm you with basic info to make you feel like you needed more, and then isolate you in a high-pressure bubble where saying no felt like you were failing a personal test. I just watched as people, totally caught up in the hype, got up and walked to the front of the room to sign their lives away. People who were probably in the same financial boat as me, or worse, getting ready to go into debt for a dream being sold to them by a master salesman. I felt sick. The excitement was gone, replaced by a cold, hard feeling of being completely and utterly conned. This wasn't education. This was a predatory sales funnel, and I had willingly paid £4,700 plus additional costs to eat, etc., for the privilege of being in it. I didn't sign up for the £22,000 program. I just quietly packed my bag and left. That walk to the car park was one of the longest of my life. The electric atmosphere from the conference room was gone, replaced by the grey, miserable drizzle of a Heathrow afternoon. Every step echoed with shame and anger. I felt like such a fool. How could I have been so naive? That £4,700 wasn't an investment. It was the entry fee for a 3-day advert. The inheritance money, which was supposed to be a foundation for my future, now just felt tainted. The drive home was silent. I just kept replaying the whole thing in my head, seeing all the red flags I had so happily ignored, the vague promises, the hype, the pressure. It took me a long time to even admit to anyone what happened. But eventually that shame and anger turned into something else, a determination to understand what really happened and to make damn sure it never happened again. That painful experience bought me a very expensive but very valuable education. And these are the lessons that I hope can save you from making the same mistake I did. Lesson 1. If it's all hype and no substance, walk away. The sales page for the course promised me the world but gave zero specifics. It talked about secrets and blueprints, but never actually showed a detailed curriculum. That is a massive red flag. A legit course is proud to show you exactly what you're going to learn. They'll list the modules, the lesson topics, and the skills you'll walk away with. If the marketing is vague and just focuses on the fancy lifestyle instead of the actual skills, you're not buying education, you're buying a dream. Lesson 2. Watch out for the big upsell. A lot of these high-ticket courses aren't standalone products. They're just the first step on a much more expensive ladder. The pounds 4,700 I spent just qualified me as a hot lead for their pounds 22,000 product. They use the first course to build a relationship and establish authority, all in service of the bigger sale. If a course is constantly hinting at a next level or an inner circle, where the real secrets are, you're not in a course. You're in a filter. Think about it. Real affiliate programs are almost always free to join because the company makes money when you do. If you have to pay a huge fee just to get in, you are the product. Lesson 3. Vet the guru, not their marketing. My decision was hugely influenced by that pounds 20 million claim. It's a huge, impressive number, but I never once stopped to question it. Where was the proof? Was it audited? Or was it just a number he repeated until everyone accepted it as fact? Fake gurus are masters of self-promotion. Look for independent verification. Search for their name, followed by words like scam, review, or exposed. Dig deeper than the polished testimonials on their own website. Are there real people with real businesses you can trace back to their teachings? Or is it just a closed loop of affiliates all promoting each other? Lesson 4. High pressure means they're not confident in their product. Seriously, why would you need to trap someone in a hotel and give them a 30-minute deadline to make a life-altering financial decision? Because the offer doesn't hold up in the cold light of day. Legitimate teachers are confident in their value. They want you to think it over and make an informed choice. High-pressure tactics and countdown timers are just there to short-circuit your critical thinking and force an emotional decision. If an opportunity is genuinely good, it'll still be good tomorrow. That action takers are money makers is another sales trick. Lesson 5. Know your rights and how to pay. The course I took had formal accreditation. There was, however, no clear, unconditional money-back guarantee. And I paid via bank transfer, which I later learned offers very little protection compared to a credit card. If I'd paid on a credit card, I might have had a chance to get the money back through a Section 75 or chargeback claim. Knowing your consumer rights is a crucial line of defense. Look, affiliate marketing itself is a legitimate business, but the industry that has sprung up around teaching it is full of predators. The irony is that after getting scammed, I was forced to learn everything myself from the ground up, using the free resources I had dismissed before. And you know what? It's all out there. The real secrets aren't locked away in a pounds 22,000 mastermind. They're on blogs, YouTube channels, and in communities of people genuinely helping each other for free. Losing that money was painful, but the feeling of being played was so much worse. And I know I'm not the only one. If this story sounds even remotely familiar, or if you've had a run-in with a similar so-called guru, please share your experience in the comments. You're not alone, and your story might be the red flag that saves someone else. And if this video can stop just one person from wasting thousands of pounds, then it's done its job. So please like this video to help it reach more people, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more honest takes on making money online without all the hype. In my next video, I'm going to share the best free resources I found to learn this stuff. The stuff I wish I had from the very start. That £30,000 inheritance was a gift. And yes, I wasted a chunk of it in a soulless hotel conference room. But in a weird way, that £4,700 mistake bought me a lesson that has proven to be priceless. It taught me to be skeptical, to do my own research, and to trust my gut. It taught me that real value is demonstrated, not just declared. Don't buy the dream from someone who's only in the business of selling shovels during a gold rush. Learn to find the gold yourself. Thanks for watching. Since that big mistake, I spent the best part of 4 years putting together the course he should have revealed, but because I got scammed, I am handing it to you totally free. The cost to get started is zero, with a couple of low, affordable optional tools to consider once you start earning money online, not before. The link is in the description below as my thank you for watching. Update. Today, looking at their website, they have 3 online courses with mixed reviews. Some people say that the training was excellent, while others say it is an outright scam. I personally would never trust my money on any of their courses and advise you to avoid doing so. But that decision is up to you.